Today on Parvaz TV show, a very special guest is joining us. Someone who is not only an amazing and experienced teacher, but also a wonderful and unique florist. She owns her own beautiful and local charming flower shop at the heart of Burnaby. Welcome, our dearest Rابین to Parvaz TV show. Please tell us a little bit about your background, your story of how you became a florist, and introduce yourself to our viewers.
I'd love to. Thank you, first off, for having me and for reaching out and collaborating with me on this event. I'm very grateful and very excited. Okay, so my background is I was originally born in Ontario and grew up there until kind of like 12 years old, grade 7 level. And then my parents moved out here to BC. Not actually here to Vancouver, but to the interior of BC. So I did grow up in there, graduated high school from there, went to 4 years of university there, and then I moved down here to Vancouver in 1998 to pursue my degree in my Bachelor of Interior Design, my Bachelor of Applied Design in Interior Design. So I've been down here in Vancouver since 1998, but originally did grow up in Ontario and the interior of BC.
So you have your bachelor degree from interior design. Mm-hmm. And when I was looking at your amazing website and I was reading and analyzing it, I just realized that not only you have been graduated as an honor student, but also you are and you used to be a professor at British Columbia Institute of Technology, BCIT, which is very well known in Vancouver. Would you please tell us a little bit about your experience while you were teaching your students at BCIT, and I do believe for 7 years you were teaching over there.
Yes. So originally when I moved down here in 98 and I got I did my 4 years of university, I did another 4 years prior to that with my fine arts diploma and 2 years of general studies. I then pursued my degree. After my degree, I went straight into hospitality design. So hotels, bars, restaurants, all of those, casinos, multi-unit residential design. And doing that for many, many years, you then develop relationships with the people who own those properties or the buildings, and then you start sort of designing for them personally as well. So I have done an extensive amount of personal interior design building for new builds, renovations, residential design. In 2015, I then started teaching at BCIT. I'll backtrack a little before that. In 2005, I did open my own company, Art Interiors Inc. And I had a salary job. At the time I was married, exploring the idea of a family, having children. So I maintained a salary job to receive my maternity leave while I was making babies. And then I opened my own business for evenings and weekend work. That then exponentially grew, and I opened my own interior design business in 2005. So I had my own entire interior design business, as well as a salary job, and as well as a family and a husband and a house and 2 children. I have a beautiful daughter.
The knock on wood.
Yes, praise be. And a beautiful son. So I have a daughter who's currently 16 and my son is 12. But let's rewind about 12 years ago.
Yes.
So I then had an in. I had some other colleagues who worked at BCIT and they sought me out, and I went in for my protocol and procedures, and I started instructing at BCIT in the fall of 2015. So I continued to teach at BCIT and instruct, and that was an amazing experience, working with the students, working with the curriculum, being involved in that community and part of people's education and, memories. And I continued to do that for 7 years, up until 2022. So at that point in 2022, I then decided through Mary, who owns the Toronto Flower School, where
your aunt,
my aunt,
with 4 decades, 40 years of experience.
Yes, she has been a florist in Port Credit in Mississauga since her mid-20s. She wouldn't like me saying she's 68 almost, but 67. And so growing up in Ontario, we were I have a younger sister, she's 2 years younger. We were always at my aunt's flower shop. So this floristry idea and being in the shop and making displays and dealing with clients and customers and things was just sort of second nature to me. It really was my happy place as a child. My sister, not so much. She did not love being at the flower shop. I did. So flowers have always been part of my life. long story short, or if I rewind, so I did teach for 7 years at BCIT as a secondary income to my personal business. And then Mary and I were talking in January of 2022, and she said, hey, Rob, listen, I've been doing my research, and there's no one in Vancouver doing this style of design, floristry teaching, and also just the work itself, this garden contemporary style. There's many different styles of floristry, traditional and other things, but no one was really pursuing this avenue. So I said, okay, great. How do I do this? Let's franchise. Let's open another location here in Vancouver. So that's what we did. I ended my teaching career at BCIT to pursue this avenue here, as well as my interior design business.
Amazing. Amazing. When there is a will, there is a way.
That's right.
Such a hard worker lady. So you are a good role model, I'm pretty sure, for your kids and lots of women, including myself out there. When I entered your beautiful flower shop, it's beautiful and unique and different. It's quiet yet loud, is peaceful yet wild. You were talking about these amazing roses that you have, heart roses and these other kind of the natural freedom
The
roses.
red ones are freedom.
Everything is so amazing. What brought you to the world of flowers? Was there any memory or any moment that you just find out? I'm pretty sure background is about your aunt, who was your role model. And
definitely. I think it was definitely facilitated at a very young age, being around the floral industry and being in my aunt's flower shop and seeing her as a woman, married, but either way, as a female, running a business, managing all the components, the financials, the actual day-to-day runnings. And that was inspiring. I feel very lucky that I was always around women who were strong and independent in their own ways. Whether it was, I have an aunt in California who is an artist. That was a creative component to me. I have a close aunt who grew up with me in Kamloops, who's more nurturing component. My mother, of course, had a career and had her things. And so I was, sprinkled with women who were entrepreneurs or who pursued their dreams or pursued the things that brought them value and therefore their family value.
Make the longest story short.
Yes.
Sorry for interruption.
No, go ahead.
It's in your blood.
Oh, it's in there. Girl.
I can feel it that
Yes.
it's in your blood. Majority of people maybe out there, they don't think that there is a degree in order to be a florist or to work in the flower shop. I just wanted to know, is it mandatory or is it an optional issue that if you wanted to be a florist or work in a flower shop, you can learn it traditionally, or you have to have academic degree like yourself?
You know what, Layla, you can really do it both ways. If you want to do it with a government regimented process, you can do that. Toronto offers things. Vancouver has things. Every municipality or province will have that for you. Those tend to take a little longer and aren't quite as what we're teaching here. So as a private institution, we do offer our students, we have 3 programs, the fast track program, the intermediate program, and the intensive. Our first 2 programs, the fast track and the intermediate, offer our students a certificate of completion, and the intensive program offers them a diploma. So we've had many of our students from Toronto and here in Vancouver go on to open their own businesses, work in floral shops, do their own events and weddings or home experiences. Really, we try to teach our students, we give them the fundamentals in a very compact, intensive 4-day weekend. So at that point, our students can then pursue whatever avenue they would like. If it's just for their own personal use to do their own events and their own birthdays at home and Christmases and anniversary parties, what have you, perfect. If they would like something more, they do have that skill set.
So it's a variation of services that you provide for students who are interested to enrollment on your program. Are there online courses available as well, or are they supposed to come and do the attendance in here? That's the question.
Okay.
For mothers like me that we have to pick up, drop off our kids to school, are there possibilities that we can enroll to your program online courses or no?
Yes, currently Mary and I are working on an online program to offer our students who are out of town. We do also have a lot of students that come from the other parts of BC here in Vancouver, as well as Alberta. Mary in Toronto gets students from all around Muskoka, even as far as Montreal. So we are trying to right now establish how we can teach online. It's just deciding how that works out for us because this is a very hands-on approach.
Exactly.
And
that's practical more than
it's
academic.
practical. Yes. It's not so much reading a book. It's learning and understanding the facilities of everything that we teach. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so preferably it's better the students attend and just touch the flowers and learn it practically, but there is an option that they can do part of that as online and then part of that as attendance program.
Yes,
which is
so
wonderful.
We offered here in the class. We also say when we run our cycles, which are every other month, so that's so that we can operate with Toronto. So Toronto runs on the opposite months we work here so that I have the ability to go to Toronto and assist with Mary, or she has the ability to come here. And then our students really get a double whammy of both of us being in the class and have that energy and that dynamic.
Amazing.
We do also offer private training. So if
Individual
it worked, correct. So if you wanted to come in by yourself, or you had a girlfriend or someone that wanted to come with you, and you wanted to come on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, no problem.
That's wonderful.
I own the place. I can meet you here anytime. So we do offer that also one-on-one.
Okay.
Training.
What kind of workshops do you offer? Like, do you have different workshops as far as I heard from you? Would you please explain?
I'm glad you asked because I absolutely love the workshops. They are high energy. They are intensive. They're a lot of fun. We do workshops for birthday parties, and that can be Shirley's birthday party with her 4 best friends can come in, and you would choose an arrangement that you would like to make online. We obviously have a conversation about your colorways, preferred flowers, and I would implement that for you. So then you would come in with your friends and you would have the whole space here to yourself for a couple of hours. You may, anything you'd like to eat or drink, you bring that in. We have music, we have fun times, and we celebrate who's here to celebrate. So we do that for birthday parties, anniversary parties, sweet 16 birthday parties are very fun. Flower crowns, bouquets, anything that the client yourself or the person would like to make. We do corporate events, corporate training, team building exercises. So ideally, it's nice when everyone comes here because you can make the mess here in my space and I clean it up for you, or I can always come to everyone's location.
The other question it came to my mind is, do you collaborate with like events and celebration? What kind of facilities and services you provide for the people?
Oh, thanks, Leila. Yes, we do. Our primary avenue is teaching the courses and certifying people to become florists and entrepreneurs themselves. But we also do events. It could be corporate events. It can be weddings. I have Alexandra Curry from Flower Baby Floristry. She's flying in from Toronto next month to assist me in a wedding we're doing at the Park Hotel downtown. So I do some collaborative work with Alex in Toronto, and I go see her and she can come here. We also did the Weston Bayshore Bridal Show this year, showcasing our talents and our abilities. So we do multiple things. The weddings are really coming into effect. Sympathy work I've been doing, so cross-culturally. Funeral work, again, delivering to the funeral homes, setting things up, delivering things to the homes. And yes, really, you know what? We are here. We are at your disposal. I am more than happy to help anybody with beautiful florals for any of them.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any question, you can go to the website at www.vancouverflowerschool.com. Or you can send her an email at vancouverflowerschool@gmail.com. Or you can even call her directly at 604-720-7893. Our dearest viewers, thank you for joining us. Until our next show, we wish you nothing but your joy and happiness.